Query number 11 from Nashik, Maharashtra. Where to invest and how much to invest? How to deal with clinic income and personal expenses? Should we keep money in bank account? Query number 2, should we calculate earnings on a monthly or yearly basis? Okay, where to invest and how much to invest? I just gave the FIJ list a slide back only. I'll go back once again. Just search investment on my channel or FIJ, Financial Investment Journey. This is all about FIJ, investment journey, what it stands for. How to deal with the clinic income and personal expenses. See, I believe you need to have different accounts for these purposes. Some would disagree, but I am telling you my way. You're free to disagree with that, free to follow your own, free to not change what you are doing. I'm going to tell you my way. Since it is my webinar, I'll tell my way only. People were writing so many things that day. Raghu put up this thread about 3-4 days back about income, how to manage personal expenses. So what I do is my income goes in the newly mentioned, I mentioned current account only. Earlier, I had 2 different current accounts. One was in my name, one was in clinic name. Ultimately, I merged all those and have one now in my name. So income goes in current account. All the digital income goes in current account. From there, I section the income separately into personal and professional space. Now, clinic expenses, I have a different savings account from where I do all the clinic expenses. Why I don't tell to do it from current right now is there is a reason for that. You can do it. There is no harm in that. The thing is, my current account is zero balance. I don't have the necessity to hold money over there, and it is not giving me any benefit. So I transfer the money in 1 or 2 days, not daily, 1 or 2 days whenever the amount is there, good amount is there, or maybe sometimes 3-4 days also. I transfer the amount from there to clinic, personal and professional division based on what I'm going to tell you. Now, I know what are my average monthly clinic expenses. All of you should know that. So let's suppose my clinic expenses are 50,000 rupees per month. Just an example. So whenever my current account, you can say, gets on with money part, I keep on transferring that 50,000 in parts to my professional account. 50, I put it sometimes 60 also. At least that money is going in savings. Why I am not doing it is we have bills to pay only once a month. Our system with every dealer, every lab, everyone is such that we get work done from 1 to 30th or 31st, and we pay from 1 to 5 everyone. So I need the money from 1 to 5 for payments. Sometimes I have payments flowing in the current account in the first 5 days also. And those days I make you can say payment from current account also. The pays are added in there also. So it does not make any difference. Payment into one place, transferring average clinic expenses into one, or keeping it there also, your choice, depending on your payment cycle. I told you ours is 1 monthly cycle. Then whatever I invest going into another account, which is my investment account, from there, my kids' SIPs are distributed, from my investments go in, my SIPs go in, all those things done. And the surplus that goes in a separate one, in the emergency one. That is a high earning savings one, which means the profit already goes in the high earning one, high earning HSBA, as I call it, HESBA, high earning savings bank account, HESBA. टर्म मेरी बनाई हुई है, वैसे आपको ऑनलाइन नहीं मिलेगी ये, HESBA. So the surplus goes in HESBA. The commitments have already gone to professional account, to investment account, and to my high earning account. Where it goes to investment account also, there I have a separate, you can say, section where I make purchases for my personal self also. इन्वेस्टमेंट तो जो जा रही है वो तो राउंड फिगर में जाती है ना, 5,000 सिप, 10,000 की सिप, 3,000 की सिप, whatever, that amount is in big figures and easily identifiable and trackable because that is a monthly thing. The personal expenses are also done from that. It keeps my life easy. And you can say accounts are linked with that. All the accounts are linked with that. The clinic accounts are also linked on GPay, PhonePe and all that. And the personal one is also linked in through that. While making a purchase, I have to select from where I have to make a purchase. Of course, if I am paying through QR, most of our payments go online. So it does not make any difference. Why I tell not to mix personal and professional expenses is that for the expenses that you spend in April and May this year, you are going to file a return for that in July next year, after 15 months, 16 months. If you bought a Domino's pizza for 279 or a Book My Show ticket for 236 rupees, you are not going to remember that. You are not going to remember that. So don't mix those things. This is the reason I keep my clinic also separate. Some would say, sir, current mein utna chhod do 50,000, wahan se kar lo. Fair enough, you can do that also. I only have this condition because my payments are once a month. So that is the reason I do it this way. That is the alternate way. I told you that option also. If we have payment flowing in the first 5 days, then I don't transfer it because those are the payment days. Every payment is made to staff, to, you can say, to labs, to dealers. Everyone whose payment is due is made between 1 to 5 only. So make it from current account also. And by the way, I have a savings account for my professional expenses in IDFC First only. And that is an old account. So from current to, you can say, and all of that is grouped also. In any case, we need to maintain balance in one account. It will never fall below the minimum level. My mom's account is linked, which has money enough for the balance of all other accounts. So this way you can take advantage of the family banking also. And IDFC is one bank. I really love this bank a lot. This bank has zero charges. Not even annual ATM charges, not even ATM issue charges, not even IMPS charges, which most banks charge. IMPS आप करोगे ना बैंक जाके, तो every bank will charge. Many banks charge for NEFT also when done physically in the bank. IDFC won't charge that. Absolute, and it comes with, अगर आपने किसी ने सीनियर सिटीजन की FD कराई है, प्रीमेच्योर तोड़वाते हैं, उसकी कोई पेनल्टी भी नहीं है उस बैंक. So there are a few features which are very good in this bank. It used to have a very, very good interest also of 7%, came down to 5. Now it is back again to 6 or 6.25. But anyways, it is serving me well. It is just about 100 meters from my house. My current account is there. My POS is linked with there. So everything is suitable. All my QR codes are linked to that. So that is an added advantage for me in that regard. So keep your clinic income, clinic expenses and personal expenses separate. It will make your life easy. But for that, you need to know the numbers. How much are your numbers actually? Should we keep money in bank account? और कहाँ रखोगे? Trunk में, commode में, false ceiling में, bunker में? That is your choice where you want to keep it. I told you the surplus already goes in. I know what are my monthly personal expenses. For example, my clinic expenses, I gave an example, 50,000. For example, mera khana pina, nahana dhona, whatever, 20,000. For example, my investments, 2 lakh rupees. So I invest 50 here, 220 here. Whatever is surplus goes in the HESBA. It starts earning good amount immediately. And not that these are zero. They are already having a decent amount of balance already to check for it. ताकि वो SIP hit करे तो मेरा bank zero ना हो. They already have some buffer of 3-4 lakh rupees. I can keep that. So that is the reason I tell always to keep these things separate. I hope everything is clear now. This is the way you have to simplify yours. It takes only, you can say, a few months to settle these things. But once things are settled, you can say always get better. HESBA is HESBA, high earning savings bank account. Like any small finance bank or any IDFC First Bank or any bank which is offering high rate of interest. That is HESBA. So average, we calculate earnings on monthly or yearly basis. I prefer it as an FY earning from April to March. The government also prefers that. The income tax department also prefers, not prefer, they need that. I prefer that, they need that. The calendar year is only important for us. January to December. How much did you earn? Sorry, my year is from April to March. I will calculate from this to this date. That is the way it is. See, आप average monthly पकड़ लो, annual पकड़ लो, it is your choice. If 1 month you are inflated, second month you may be deflated. The average is always a yearly one. A better indicator of your growth is a yearly average. I don't know why did you ask this question, but earnings are always annual. The balance sheet is always annual. The package is always annual. So why do we look at it on a monthly basis? Okay. So expenses which are there, a profitable dental practice, just search expenses and you will find a few videos on that also. Commonest terms: investment, expenses, profitable, profitability, women, mutual funds. Commonest terms are there which you can search the videos.